Hi guys, welcome back. I am here with another TBR. All right, so this will be November TBR. I am semi confident that this will not go over into December, but in case it does, I will tell you that this would be November/December TBR, but I'm pretty sure I will finish at least the main book by the end of this month. So, up first, my main book, which was part of my October TBR, and now it's part of my November TBR because I will finish this book. Gosh darn it. Um, so, first book, Stephen King's It. I love this book, but believe it or not, in the past, I've only been able to get to like the first part of the book. And I'm not talking about the first part of the book as in like halfway through the book, because see, that's where I am right now. I'm talking about the first part of the book, probably only a couple of pages underneath there. This book is so thick and so long, and it's not that the storyline isn't interesting or anything like that. It's just incredibly long and incredibly long. And the original book that I had, it was the smaller pocket size book that's really thick, and the words are printed really small, sort of like some of the old Anne Rice books. So those books have always taken me longer to read because of the print being so fine and just aggravating that the print is so small and the books are so small. So those books usually always take me forever. Actually, I'm a little bit further along in this book than I thought. Actually, just open it up. I'm actually, as of right now, yes, even though I've been reading some of this, I'm actually only where Bill Dunborough gets the phone call. Yeah. And he's arguing with somebody about him taking leave. Sorry. All right, now it's clipped in the right spot. So there is where I am. Still not very far, but that's where I am. So I'm almost to the first part of the dairy interlude, I believe, is what that next one is. Let me see if I'm right. Yeah, dairy, the first interlude. I'm almost right there. Okay, which is not very. I mean, for some books, that's an entire book, but it's not very much in this book. So, as you can see, that's why it takes so long for me to read this. But I am determined this year, before 2020, that I will read this entire book. I'm determined, okay? And nothing will hold me back. Why will nothing hold me back, you say? Because I've also found an audiobook on YouTube. Yes, I said it, and yes, I sometimes use YouTube for audiobooks. It's just me, sorry. But I need a little help. I'm reading a whole lot for work. I'm reading a whole lot for school. I need some sort of help. But I also want to keep my sanity, so I'm reading my books for my own personal pleasure. So another book I'm reading right now, which I am pretty positive that the hard copy is somewhere in my basement with my teacher stuff for my classroom. So this year I did not get a classroom. I'm pushing into a classroom, but that book is in a tub with all of my teacher books, and it's aggravating me because I took some of my books to work last year, and I packed them with the books that I need for work. If that's making any sense. But that book is on the come up. I got it back in February. It was on my February TBR to read for Black History Month, I believe, or either I just got it in my book of the month for February, and it did not make it to my TBR, and I wanted it to. One or the other. can't remember which one, but I'm reading it now. And I do, well, okay. So I'm listening to it now on audiobook. I can't say I'm reading it because I can't physically see the words, but I'm listening to it on audiobook. And because I'm not very great with rapping at all, and there are a few battle raps in it, and just rapping so someone can hear the song in the book. I am actually happier that I found the audio and that I can listen to the audio as opposed to me reading it, because if I were to read those and being offbeat from what the author wanted it to be, or sounding decent, or not sounding as decent as the author intended for those to sound, I think I would have been frustrated with myself in reading that. Don't get me wrong, I love poetry, and I know raps are essentially poetry, so are songs, but for me, not hearing it in either the author's voice or the person who is supposed to be orally rapping it or speaking it, it frustrates me. So I'm actually happy, really, really happy that I found it on audio. And so far, I'm really, really loving that book as well. And I'm in the middle of that book on the audio. So right now, I'm reading those two books, and I should be able to finish it and On the Come Up before the end of the month for sure. And then my third, possibly fourth book, haven't decided if I wanted to read either one of these, to be honest. And between the two, I'm not sure which one I like really, really, really want to read, if that makes any sense. So I have two books here, and I'm going on a marriage retreat with my husband, with our church, this weekend, and I want to bring one of these books with me. But like I said, I'm not sure if I want to start another book, not knowing if I could finish it. But here are my options. The Ultimate Gift, a novel by Jim Stovall. This came in my faith box for the month of November, I believe. Yeah, November. And I'm just not sure if I want to read it. Now, the print is fairly spaced out on this, and it is 187 pages, so not extremely long of a book. That's what the wording looks like in here, so not extremely long. Some of the pages are taken up by pictures like that, so it wouldn't take long. See, there's another one to get through it. This, I believe, is a Christian fantasy book because it came in the Faith Box, and Faith Box is a Christian box subscription that I really love. And I think it's been a year. I want to say it's been a year since I've been subscribed to it. Lots of great books. But I think this might be the first, at least the way this is set up, it seems like it should be a Christian fantasy. It's more in a storyline. But anyway, I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to bring this book with me on my marriage retreat and read this, or if I should bring American Predator by Maureen Callahan. And it's a book about serial killers, obviously. It says the hunt for the most malicious serial killer of the 21st century. Yeah, I'm not sure which one. This one is, looks like 200. Nope. Hold on. Epilogue. Okay. With the epilogue, this is 276 pages. Also not very bad. And the words are also spaced out pretty good. They're not as small. But I'm just not sure which book I want. So if you guys want to help me out and comment down below in the comments and let me know which book that you think I should choose. I'm leaning more towards the American Predator because I like reading this type of stuff, but then also at the same time I'm like, oh, but I really want to read this because this might be a quicker read. I don't know. Or maybe I should just read both. If you think I should just read both and get over myself, let me know in the comments below. And if I don't get finished with my first 2 books and hold on, let me rephrase that. If I don't finish with my first 2 books by the end of October, these books would go on my December TBR. But I'm almost certain that I will be finished with those 2 books and just because I need something for this weekend, because I know we'll have fun on the marriage retreat. I know we'll go out and we'll do stuff, but I know we'll also have downtime. So either I'm going to take a nap or I'm going to read. And sometimes I like to read before I go to bed, and that it doesn't matter where I am. I like to just read before I go to bed sometimes. So, yeah. So yeah, there is my November TBR. So let me know in the comments below whether just let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel if you are already not subscribed. And bye till next time.